Extremes. I hope I don't break a bone. My back is kind of hurting a little bit today, but good enough to do this. Hey, Gigio. Hey, Dark Gucci. Hey, the Bone series. Hey, Proto. All right. Let's see if I can get my IEM to actually turn up. Okay. As long as I'm really careful with this thing, I can get it to increase the volume. Is out there. Hey, phones. I didn't get a haircut. But thanks, I guess. If yeah, it's bone, time to enter the bone zone. I was thinking the last time I did Boneworks, I think that's before I got my good headset that I currently have. And I think it's before I had a good video card too. So it was like, performance was a little rough. Shouldn't be the case this time though with a 3090, and I cranked up the power usage on the CPU and the GPU, so should be fine for this one probably. Though this game got a port for Oculus Quest 2, so if this can run on Quest 2, then it can certainly run this. So on my machine, probably. Oh man. Ugh. All right. Okay. I got to figure out where I'm going to like clear space for everything here. Hopefully I can make this work. Hey, Farader. That wasn't the old headset. Like the tracking for controller tracking, nothing has changed there because the index controllers, these are manufactured by Valve, or at least designed. I don't know who manufactured them. There's little sensors inside here. I guess it's probably not even sensors. It essentially reflects laser light back at a this base station thing. Oh, you didn't play the DLC yourself yet? Yeah. Well, a non-spoiler summary of how I felt about the DLC. I didn't like it. And there you go. That's all I'll say about the DLC. But yeah, there's these little base stations that shoot out IR beams and laser beams, and has this like spinny thing that I believe reflects off of these and then are seen by the base station, and that's how the VR system knows where these are in 3D space. Whereas on an Oculus or Meta or Facebook, whatever, Quest, that is inside out tracking. So the headset actually does the tracking, and it's got cameras in it that can see your hands and see the controllers moving around. Yeah, I never did Hell Temple for La Milano 1, so I can't compare it to that. But yeah, I did not have a good time. I am glad to not be playing it anymore. Okay. Yeah, the latest Meta headset, the Quest Pro, the controllers themselves have cameras inside them. So that solves the problem of the Quest that if you did like this with the Quest 2, it wouldn't know where your hand is because all the cameras cover everything like around in front of you, up, above, down, left, and right. But the headset can't see behind you. So that's kind of the problem that having the controllers track themselves. That's how they fix that in the Oculus Pro. But that made the controllers a lot more expensive. And with the Valve and HTC's base station system, you don't have that problem either with these things because the base stations, if they're positioned correctly, can see anywhere anyways. So Valve and HTC solved that problem years and years ago. But it means that you can't take your headset and like go to a different room easily or just go on the go. So there's always pros and cons to all these approaches. AC Colon, thank you. And yeah, VR is in a very weird spot right now. The company that makes the headset that I'm using, Pimax, is it seems like they've announced like 4 new products in the last month. They actually had a press conference and a presentation yesterday that I didn't even know happened. Like I don't think they even announced it. And they announced another new product yesterday, which is essentially a it's like a Nintendo Switch, but it's also a VR headset, which is funny because the Switch also technically has a VR thing for it too. So it's like a Nintendo Switch with the screen and then detachable controllers on the side, and it's got a 4K 144 hertz screen on it, and it's about the same size as a Switch screen. But then if you take the controllers off the sides, they give you these handle things for them, and you snap the controllers into them, and then they turn into VR controllers. And then they also give you a thing like this, where you slap the screen into it, and then it turns into a VR system with inside-out tracking and all that. So essentially turns it into a Quest, which I guess that's neat. And they're charging $300 for it, which is extremely reasonable for what you're getting. You're essentially getting a nice Android handheld. You're getting some presumably nice controllers with it, and then you're also getting a VR headset with it for $300. Like, it seems a little too good to be true, but I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering or not getting the facts right. I don't know. Yeah, with the dirty screen, yeah. Like, God, like 5 years ago or so, you might remember the Google Daydream stuff and Google Cardboard. Because phone screens back then weren't very good. So you get these cardboard things with lenses in them and then slap your phone into it, and then you could watch a bad 360 video of a roller coaster and then get immediately sick and turned off from VR. It's essentially that, except more recent and like slightly more polished, I guess, is kind of what they're pitching it as. They're also pitching it as a metaverse thing, and yeah, great. No thanks. But for that price point, I don't know. If it weren't such a pain in the ass to actually buy their products, because you have to like literally fill out customs paperwork and all that to buy from them, despite them being based in San Jose. Like, why? I could literally drive to your office in an hour, and yet I have to fill out like a stack of forms that big to buy whatever your latest headset is. Like, come on. Hey Eden. So yeah, that's all the weird goings on there with VR stuff. And then apparently Apple is probably maybe coming out with some sort of augmented reality or virtual reality or both device. It sounds like in kind of the near future, which is wild because, like, if you've seen any of the text and business news in the last week, like, at least half of the people working on VR and AR just got shit canned this week and are out of a job from various companies. So things are very strange right now in that industry. But who knows? I'm still optimistic as always. I'm still a believer in this tech. I hope it sticks around, but I don't know. And then Sony is launching the PSVR 2 pretty soon too. And that one also looks like it's a real hard sell for that one too. I completely forgot about PSVR 2 because it's not even at the back of my mind. It's not the forefront of my mind. It's not in the back of my mind. It's more like I saw the price tag and noped out. That plus the no backwards compatibility by default thing, which should have been priority fucking 1 on that thing, and they didn't do it at all. Like, oh man. Hey Zach. Yeah, I am glad to be done with that DLC too. There's people here that did not beat the DLC yet and want to do it at a later date, so please don't discuss any spoilers related to the DLC. Thank you. And then also for this one is brand new to me, so no spoilers in this. Make sure to use the /spoiler tag, because I won't even see it because I'll have a headset on and I won't hear it when we're in the game. So let's get going here, shall we? BONELAB PC Virtual Reality 2022. This just came out, I think, a month ago is when this came out. VR action game developed and published by Stress Level Zero. This is the sequel to Boneworks, which I streamed, I think, a couple years ago and just loved the hell out of it. It's like Half-Life Alyx is probably the best VR thing to come out, but Boneworks, the predecessor to this, just behind it. I loved Boneworks and what it did so much when I played it, and I played it on a relatively crappy headset at the time. I can't remember if I had these controllers or not when I played it, but what a great experience that one was, and I've heard nothing but good things about the sequel. So it's incredibly exciting to me that they took all the cool stuff from the first game and then just turned everything up. I can't wait to do it. So let's see. Things to add. Playing this on a 12-core Ryzen 5900X, a RTX 3090. Sorry, I didn't go out and get a 4090 for this playthrough because I want to see how the melting power connectors thing plays out before I even consider getting an NVIDIA card anytime soon. I'll be playing this on a Pimax. This is a Pimax 5K Plus with super wide FOV, and then be using the Valve Index controllers. And let's see. A thing that I'm doing differently here for this stream of this game that I haven't done in the past. I downloaded and modified the VR capture plugin that somebody made for OBS, and I modified it a bit so that it actually filters out a lot of the rotational movements. So I can do this as much as I want while I'm playing the game, but for the video feed that you guys see in this, it'll actually stay level or very close to level. So hopefully that'll help alleviate a lot of the, like, I'm on a boat motion sickness that can happen if you're watching a VR game. I'll also try to keep my head movements as, like, deliberate as possible, but again, you never know what's gonna happen in these kinds of games. So I have done my best to make this a more viewable experience than games have been in the past here. So, without further ado, I need to click some buttons here and get this going. Launch VR mode. Okay. I have since figured out that you can't leave it idle in VR mode for too long, or else it gets very mad. Okay. All right, there we go. So there's that feed. And then I gotta turn on all this other stuff. Okay. Okay. Hey, Churchy. Again, I'll mention one more time. Please do not discuss spoilers for the Llama Lana 2 DLC playthrough that I did. There are people here watching that have not played it yet and do not want to be spoiled. Okay. All right. Trying to do all this, like, trying to tighten this controller on and then put on the other controllers and then not fall over and die is very hard to do. Okay, start the timer. Okay. And then I gotta get my controllers turned on. Okay. All right, there's my controllers. All right, BONELAB, let's do it. Let me know if we're gonna get sound here. Oh god, that doesn't look right already. Okay. It looks like I am too short right now. Did I not turn on the... This doesn't look right at all. BONELAB? Hello? BONELAB? So I should note I didn't test this game. Oh god damn it, dude. Seriously? Why? What is going on here? Okay, is it the capture that's fucking this up? Interpupillary distance. Okay, I know you guys can't see anything here. I'm gonna exit the game. Go back into BONELAB here. It looked like I was way too short. Steam Cloud error, sure, launch anyways. Are you fucking kidding me? What is going on here? Loading main menu, and the screen is like way far away. And then I'm still in a gray screen. What the fuck? The one time I don't test this beforehand so that I... Tracking universe, is this... Visibility... Space fix... What the fuck, dude? What? Dude. Default. Apply. Setting? Apply. Yeah, I just get a black screen. What the fuck, man? Are you kidding me? Alright. It seems I need to... Ugh. Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can fix this real quick here and look up. What the fuck, man? I've never had anything do this before. The one time I don't test something beforehand. Because there's actually a pretty cool opening sequence in Boneworks when I played that one. So I was thinking like, man, if there's something cool, I'd like to see it and have a reaction in real time, first time seeing it. Jesus Christ, dude. BONELAB black screen is the first thing. Black screen when opening BONELAB. Pause VR when headset is idle to off. Okay, it looks like other Pimax users are saying that this game just doesn't fucking work on Pimax. And hold on. There's a possible fix that I saw. Settings. Pause VR when computer is locked off. Okay. All right, exit game, restart game. All right, let's see if that did it. Failed to start game, app already running. It's not running though. Exit game. It's oh my fucking god, dude. It's so weird. I can't believe VR gaming just didn't take off with such a great experience that this has been. All right, relaunch Steam. Relaunch VR mode. Okay. I was so excited to play this. Hey, Alyssa. We are currently doing some debugging here. The game literally won't start. Well, I guess it starts, but we just can't see anything, which is fantastic. Okay. All right, please work. It's still got the menu way above me. All right, BONELAB 00 main menu. Do we have anything here? I saw something for like a frame, and now it's gone again. Is there anything when I stand up? Holy shit, dude. Well. Well then. Until they fix this game, I don't think I can play this game. So, people were saying a month ago that it's broken. And they have not fixed this yet. 2 months ago, BONELAB just got an update. Let's hope it fixes my black screen issues. Update, it did not fix it. Frowning face emoji. I actually don't want to play this on Quest. Because playing it on Quest is just it's a huge downgrade in like every single way possible. Same on Index. So it's broken on Index too, apparently. Yeah. This is fucked. And if they haven't fixed this, in 2 months, I don't know. What are they testing? Turn off OVR advanced settings, any other overlays. Okay. All right. There's the one more possibility here. I forget how to turn off OVR settings, but let's see if I can manage to do that. All right, come on, controller. All right. Oh. Exit game. Settings. Don't auto start. Shut down. Okay, maybe this will do it. And it's the OVR overlay that's screwing it up. Which I almost never use anyways, so it's not a huge deal if I can't use that. Nothing. This is very disappointing. I can't believe they didn't test this. Well, like, did they just get a big bag of money from Meta to make the Quest version of this, and then just pushed out a completely fucked version for PC? Like, what? Shit. And I'm probably just gonna have to refund this. Like, I never refund stuff, but this is literally unplayable. And they have not fixed this in 2 months, it looks like. So... all right. After the incredible experience that was the Llama Lana 2 DLC, and now this, I just can't win. I can't win. Yeah, I really wanted to play this too. And I guess I could play it on Quest, but I really don't want to. It is such a shit experience compared to all this stuff that I have, and I don't want to really compromise on my experience. Yeah, FF6 and Riven. Okay. I'm gonna do some testing on this offline and see if I can get this to work. And then we will see. A true VR experience. There actually is there's a VR game, Mist Lake by Cyan, the people who did Mist. I forget what it's called. It was free on GOG or on Epic Game Store, but the problem is the Steam VR headset support for it is broken. And they never fixed it, so that one is only playable on through a Quest headset. And yeah, Abduction. Thank you, Lee. And that one is on the to-do list, and I've kind of resigned myself to having to play that on a Quest headset. But for that one, I don't particularly care that it's on a Quest because it's a first-person adventure game more than the kind of game that Boneworks and BONELAB would be. Man. What, for stuff not working? Usually stuff works. Like this is one of the first. This and Abduction are the two games that I haven't gotten to work yet. Everything else pretty much works. Yeah, well, at least for Quest, the barrier to entry is super low. Or relatively low, I guess, for being, it was super cheap, and now they cranked up the price on it. And the ease of use for Quest is really nice. But yeah, that's just, you got to think of it as like this game being exclusive to PlayStation, this game being exclusive to Nintendo stuff. That's kind of the same deal with VR now for a lot of stuff. Oh man. Okay. Sorry to disappoint, folks, but it's a VR stream. It's going to do that anyways. And it disappointed us early rather than late. Really annoying. Really annoying. I would just hook up the flight sim stuff and just do a flight sim stream, but it'll take a while for me to gather all the parts. So, all right. So I'm going to try and get this to work offline. I really should have tested it beforehand, but this is less on me and more on these motherfuckers for shipping a game completely broken and is still in an unplayable state multiple months after it came out. Like, they're doing their part to kill the VR industry right there. These guys right here. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will keep you updated on how this goes. We'll see. If I can't get it to work, then the next stream that I do, which will likely be tomorrow, gonna be Final Fantasy VI. We'll see. Anyways, take care. Have a good one.